Hey everyone, Marcus Parks here to remind you about the Cave Comedy Radio Sausage Fest that's coming up on October 5th. We're going to be starting at about 3 p.m., cooking a whole bunch of bratwurst. We got a mac and cheese cook-off, and then around probably 6 or so, we're going to start doing some live podcasting stuff downstairs. Then we're going to have a stand-up show featuring all of your favorite Cave Comedy Radio personalities at 8 o'clock upstairs on the main stage, and then we're going to round it all out at 10 p.m. downstairs with the Cowmen, the band that features myself and Holden McNeely of the Roundtable of Gentlemen. That's the Cave Comedy Radio Sausage Fest on October 5th. See you there.
The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Oh my God!
All right, let's start the
What's
show.
your magic? How do you get a hold of him?
Marcus?
Because he wants to talk to me.
Yeah.
All right, Jackie, you got to pray.
I haven't been here in a while. It's hard to jump back into a prayer.
Just say something nice about somebody.
All right, fucking Jesus Christ. Stop looking at me, Holden. Don't look at me. Look away from me. I want to fucking thank bitch-ass Jesus for Barnett's new tight pants.
I agree.
Because I would have to say that of anyone on this round table, I don't want to see anyone in tight pants except for Barnett.
I have huge non-tight pants, but they're still tight.
Well, no. They're just tight at the waist. They're not tight at the fucking jungle down below. And Barnett's got fucking birdseed popping out of him. He's all complaining because he's all chafy. And right now, fucking fat Ed Larson isn't here. So I have a whole side to the table to myself. It's like, I got Ebola. I'm the African today. Barnett.
Ebola is a very serious epidemic.
Amen. Ebola, that's where it came from.
Yeah, but gentlemen, you can still be you.
Why?
You could be white and get
Send
Ebola.
me to Africa. Man, they would probably pray to me like a god because I'm so big and pale.
Yeah. With any luck, they would.
I think most Africans have seen white people.
No.
On the internet or something. Like a picture.
Not like Jackie, though.
Yeah, man, I'm a firecracker.
That's right. You are a firecracker. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. That's great. Jackie, we know you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Holdenators,
So much space. I'm saying, Holden.
Yeah.
I hate you. I didn't miss you at all.
Let's send some healthy hoes out to my lady love. She fell down a flight of stairs.
Did she fall down a flight of stairs?
Yes.
Man, she totally didn't. Holden completely pushed her down.
No, I did not.
No.
We were at a party. Multiple witnesses.
Right.
I was watching the
There were
Seminoles.
no witnesses.
I'm the closest to a witness.
I was watching the football game in the other room.
He was actually sitting right next to
now-
me.
Right, but let's
Doesn't
pretend like he wasn't watching the football game.
Now it doesn't matter. And then I took her to the ER like a prince would. Like a prince who kissed a frog and it turned into a girlfriend.
You just called her a frog. I'm going to tell her, and
then
she's
she
at
fell.
home very painful.
I always
right
call her my little froggy bear.
now. Ugh.
My little froggy suckle.
So she's like a hybrid? She's a frog and a bear?
I want to see my frog's breasts is what I say before I go into the bedroom.
I'd like to see your frog's breast, too, actually. Now that I think about it. That's great. So you pushed her down a flight of stairs and you brought her to the hospital.
Yes. Yeah,
that must
was
have been awkward.
That was the funnest part. Was telling was that we had to tell all the people at the hospital that she fell down a flight of stairs, and then they all looked at me like I was a wife beater.
Well, you both were
that's
very
like-
drunk.
Yes, with the alcohol on my breath and the black eye on her face.
Like saying she fell down a flight of stairs. That's like the hack excuse.
It's like
that's what everybody says.
It's like so lazy it actually might be true, you know? Maybe like, if I had said more details or something. So yeah, we were there with trying to remember some of the other fun people I met.
There was a group of Puerto Ricans who got into a drunken car
I
accident?
think they got into a car accident unless they got into a headbutting competition. It could have been either
Which
one.
if they were Puerto Rican, they might
They
have.
had blood fucking all down their face, but they were wearing their like club clothes for sure, you know. So they were definitely hammered and like passing out on the gurneys. But one dude, I looked over at one dude while Lexi was getting her X-rays, and he just looked at me with blood all over his face, and he like gave me like a little wink, and and smiled. I was like, all right, man. I guess we're in this together now.
It's hell on earth.
I'm in love with that guy now.
Yeah, Kevin, why do you like Puerto Ricans so much?
They're just so hard to understand.
They definitely look like they didn't really give a fuck that they were there or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't the first time that week or something like that.
Yeah, they were just sort of like, they kept just going like, get him first, get him
Oh,
first.
that's nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
Because they wanted to
friendly
fuck your girlfriend.
probably.
Yeah.
Did you go to Woodhull?
No, no. We went to some place in
Mount Sinai in Queens.
Astoria. Yeah.
I do want to clarify, Holden did not push his girlfriend down a flight of stairs.
Well, we don't know that.
Whoa!
Just happened, man.
He flipped the script.
I'm just saying, we'll take it to court. I have witnesses, but I
Right.
will also go to court.
You want to go to court.
I like courts.
So right now you're on the line for being a spousal abuser and a tub pooper.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't know if you are or not a disgusting shitter or a wife beater.
Grandpappy used to say, poop the tub, beat her with a club.
I would love to meet your
He
grandfather.
was a bit of a caveman.
I would love to take you to court, Holden, just for the emotional distress of it happening in my apartment.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It really is entire.
Jackie cried.
I didn't fucking cry. I
She
never
cried
cry.
hard about it.
No, I don't ever cry.
Like the biggest fucking pussy
I
you've
sealed
ever
it up
seen.
with fucking Gorilla Glue.
The worst thing that happened all night, though, was Jackie was on pizza duty and she ordered broccoli pizza.
You ate the broccoli
Which is
pizza.
disgusting. Kevin, your thoughts on broccoli
Why
pizza?
would you do such a
I
thing?
like broccoli. I
Thank
put
you.
broccoli in
I
everything.
like broccoli too. You don't
Sure.
put it on fucking pizza.
Nah. You
Also,
don't put it on
Kissel, if
pizza.
you want to keep complaining about the pizza, why don't you give me some money for the pizza that you ate?
Because it's like I like No Country for Old Men, but I'm not putting that DVD on cheese.
It's great, but you ate the broccoli pizza. There were other kinds of pizzas for you to eat. And you
wait.
chose to eat the broccoli pizza.
It was just broccoli.
just broccoli.
Oh, my
But there were
God.
also there was a cheese pizza, there was like a pepperoni pizza, there was like a million other fucking
I like
pizzas.
Gone with the Wind, but I'm not putting that book on the pizza there.
Goddamn great joke, Holden.
No,
Great joke.
that's a boo.
That's not a boo.
He got booed.
You get booed with your broccoli pizza idea.
I'm Scarlett O'Hara.
Well,
I
maybe if Lexi was eating normal pizza, she would have had enough energy to go down a flight of stairs.
Well, maybe if she'd eaten the whole pizza because she just ate the cheese off of the broccoli pizza. Didn't eat the broccoli, didn't eat the crust, just picked the cheese off of it and left it in the box.
How'd that make you feel?
Yeah.
I was upset. And
Would
then I
that
ate
have
the
given you a
broccoli.
reason to maybe push her down the stairs?
Interesting. You did
bit
come
of
down
a-
immediately afterwards.
Yeah, and you weren't in the room with us when she fell.
Right, and she
No,
was
it was
all
up
like,
on the
she's
roof.
fine. She doesn't need any help.
Yeah.
She'll be okay.
Yeah, I spit all over her and I said, yeah, now she's my baby. I put my slime on her.
You slimed her.
I slimed her.
Yeah.
You're a dirty ostrich bitch.
I'm going to make you an egg and put it up inside of my carton.
Ooh, that's the most erotic thing I've ever heard that I don't understand.
Barnett never introduced himself.
I know, I was just going to say that.
Oh.
It's done. I did it.
I'm sorry, I spoke over it though. Can you do it again?
Luca.
There it is. That's all right, I am Ben Kissel, of course. Thanks for all the Kisselites out there. Very fun fan page.
Just doesn't seem to be really kicking up the way you would want it to.
Well, it is, Holden. The numbers are going and going, and wow, there's a lot of them.
I'm sorry, in light of the recent tragedy, I almost forgot to give a shout out to the fucking donors out there who adopted the goddamn fucking
Komodo dragon.
I was about to say crocodile. Thank you for saving me on that. His name's Rico.
You don't deserve him.
No, you don't. He
You
doesn't.
don't
No.
fucking deserve him. This
I got
isn't
all this
fair.
stuff. I want to take a picture of all this stuff. I haven't been home because my fucking been tending to my girlfriend like a fucking nursemaid with fucking
12 hours.
compacts and fucking eating on her Percocets, which has been pretty fun.
So you're complaining about being a victim because your girlfriend flew
I
down a
love
flight of
her
stairs?
Percocets. It's
And
like,
you're-
oh no,
yeah.
we're already out. There must have only been one in the bottle. They must have only given you a prescription of one or sorry.
Yeah. I think that happened.
But thank you. Yeah, I have a Komodo dragon out there going around fucking shoving its tails and fucking bear pussies or whatever the fuck
was it
wildlife is out there.
Andrew Parker?
I believe, yeah, he started it. He
Okay.
started the campaign, but we had 5 donors. I don't know their names. Probably names like Jimbo and Cheeto and Lou. Probably was the name of one of the
I
donors.
remember one of Sleazy Pete, right?
Sleazy Pete. Mm-hmm. Gift wrap Timmy.
Whistling Steve. We know the whole gang.
Oh yeah.
So let's now that Holden has his little dragon thing, we got to get this bird for Luger.
Yeah,
Gotta
what's
get
going
that
on with
bird
that?
for
How do
Luger.
I have a Komodo dragon? I started that campaign a year ago with the bird
Right.
for Bird Luger.
Get the African gray.
West African
Real
gray.
sad what happened to me, man.
It's not
trying to
right.
Clip my wings, man.
Well, Kevin, you've said the word sad, which triggered me to remember that we have the first news story of today, which is possibly the saddest, but yet the most humorous news story ever covered here on Roundtable. I'm excited to hear your opinions on it.
The family of a sick boy who was offered a trip in a high-performance Porsche because he was dying of cancer is suing the charity after the Porsche he was traveling in crashed head-on into oncoming traffic. After schoolboy Raphael Whitman.
All right, so just stop there. For listening at home, everyone did silently laugh. It is such a sad story, but the irony is too much.
The irony is off the charts. After schoolboy Raphael Whitman, 14, ended up in intensive care and later died, neither the charity nor Porsche had bothered to get in touch or offered to help, and as a result, the family are now demanding compensation. The teenager was an enthusiastic footballer until he was diagnosed as suffering from cancer just over a year ago. Despite intensive therapy at his home in Vienna, the treatment was not a success, and his parents were given the tragic news that he was unlikely to live. Determined to make sure that his last days were as good as possible, his father managed to arrange a holiday for him and the son. Shortly before that, he was contacted by the children's cancer charity Kinderkrebshilfe to invite Raphael for a drive in a high-performance car on the outskirts of the Austrian capital, Vienna. But the Porsche Forum Austria charity excursion event ended for Raphael within minutes of starting when the powerful Porsche 986 crashed into traffic coming the other way, leaving the teen in intensive care with 2 broken legs. The force of the crash was so intense that the youngster had even bitten off his tongue.
So that didn't lead to the humor I thought it was going to.
Well, possibly this will. The tragic consequence of the accident was that he spent the last weeks in his life in the intensive care ward suffering from severe injuries. His holiday to Tenerife had to be canceled, and the only acknowledgement he got of his suffering from those who caused it was the gift of an iPhone from the driver of the car, which had crashed with Raphael inside.
iPhone.
It was a phone he had used to send the youngster pictures of his own holiday in Greece in a misguided attempt to cheer him up. And the child died soon afterwards.
So what are your issues, people? You don't got none. You know, not compared to this young boy.
I got a lot of fucking problems.
Bigger than that?
Yeah. But the thing is that I feel like these charities need to be flipped onto their ass. Rather than giving these kids and teens an experience before they die, they should choose how to fucking go out. And I feel like they just fucked it up. It's like, I would rather die in a fiery fucking Porsche crash than die in a bed.
But Jackie, why are you retarded?
Oh no.
You're not retarded. He was just joking.
Oh no.
Mentally disabled.
No, he did actually die in a hospital bed after 2 agonizing weeks of broken legs and no tongue.
I'm saying they screwed it up. It's like, I want to be bashed to death by an elephant. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be great.
Make sure it happens.
Yeah, I feel like all ambulances should come with like a big rock in them so that you could just walk over and be like, fuck it, dude. This dude don't need to suffer no more, and just drop the rock on his fucking head.
Right? I love that.
No, right. I agree. Yeah.
Big drain on the bottom so you can just get all the blood out of there quick.
Drain it out, but I think every ambulance just put a big rock in there, and it's a judgment call for the ambulance drivers.
Yeah,
you know?
but what if you had pushed Lexi down the stairs and you get the ambulance? And
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You're the one who made the allegation, Holden.
I am my own judge and jury. Okay?
Right.
And I will sit here and accuse myself and everyone else of crimes. You pulled your dick out and showed it to a little boy.
That's just simply not true.
Allegedly.
That is absolutely
Allegedly.
Well, you just alleged it. You can't do that.
His name was Timo.
Timo, yeah.
The Indian boy. Timo the Indian boy, yeah.
Which Indian? Thank you.
I still don't know which Indian. That was the worst racist and still the worst.
Loves animals religiously.
Everyone does. Everyone does. What do you think about this story, Kevin?
I mean,
Did the boy's dreams come true?
I think it's just a really funny story. We all needed, man. We needed that to get this Sunday going, make us happy.
Yep. Yeah, it is a tougher story to joke about than I thought it was going to be.
No, I think, you know.
Yeah, the further irony is that it sounds like he didn't even really want to take the Porsche ride. That they just added
This is
the
an
Porsche
advertisement for Porsche,
Yeah,
right?
this was something that Porsche, they heard about his plight and they decided they were going to give him a ride in the Porsche. He was all excited about his vacation to Tenerife that was coming up the next month. But
That's all the shit he's getting.
He's dying.
he's dying of cancer. He's
We're all dying.
Well, not of cancer, and you're not
Every
14.
day we're dying.
That is true.
From the moment you're born.
You started
Yes.
Dying.
Well, you're living until you die.
Yeah.
You're living until you're dead.
I was born to be alive, my friend.
Born to be alive.
What is that?
It's a
Medieval
great fucking song, man.
The medieval
Wonderful.
bitches? Is that the name of that fucking
No,
band?
dude. It's one of the best songs that's ever existed. Marcus, can we play that song on the episode?
Yeah, I'll play it in the background.
Hell yeah, Born to be Alive.
Can we also get like gunshots and spaceships?
Yep, I got those. I know exactly where to get both of them. All right.
Can we also request some shit just to add hours to Marcus's editing job?
Yeah.
Can we also get like some scenes from On the Family? Weird little clips
So far, none of you have given me an impossible task.
Can you have Holden's voice not be annoying?
That's a hard one.
Impossible.
Impossible. Very
He's
nice.
deemed it.
So how much is the family suing the Porsche for?
Well, it looks like he says, all he said is that the father, of course, he says, I want justice for my dead boy, not me. He said it was
That's
a charity.
not true, by the way.
Says
What
it
do you
was,
think about the family suing Porsche? They got to be in it for financial gain.
Of course, that's fucking awesome. Please give me a reason to sue Porsche.
Yeah. It's a pretty weak-ass make-a-wish, isn't it? I don't think there's any cancer kid who's like, I want to drive in a Porsche. I mean, when you're in a Porsche, you're just in a car.
Yeah. I mean,
You
you're
know?
going fast.
Yeah. Too fast. But this is like the best make-a-wish I've ever heard in my life, right?
No, not at all.
I've
Yep.
heard better.
Yep, the
Yeah.
lawyer for the family said it was a charity event, but these things should be properly organized, and that means that there should be insurance as well as anything else. But the children's charity claimed they didn't organize this, but won't tell us who did. So it seems like they're just passing the buck around.
If I had to make a wish, my wish would be a pounded nug.
We can get that for you.
Right? Would they do that for me, do you think?
Maybe, yeah, I think if you have cancer, you could just, you could get it medically.
Probably just get it anyways. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
so that's
dumbass.
a bum wish. You got to figure out another one.
It's a
Pound.
doable wish, which is nice.
Very reasonable.
Trip
Yeah.
to the bunny ranch. You think they do
Yeah,
that?
but you know that bunny ranch, the trip there, sure, but you got to get where you can have like 50 free positions.
Right,
They
right.
screw you over there.
Yeah, you get a
In
bunch
charge
of
of positions?
Yeah.
Every position is another $50 or
Are you
$100.
sure? I mean, I know
Absolutely.
that's true in Amsterdam, but the bunny ranch is that way too.
I watched one of those episodes of the Bunny Ranch documentary on HBO. Yeah, so women would be like, "Oh, you want to spank me?" And then they'll be like, "Yeah," and they'd be like, "That's $100."
Yeah, it's
and
all
then so you have
extra.
to agree up top before you do it. There's no
Right,
spontaneity.
You negotiate, and
Yeah.
then because I wonder what the really freaky fetishes run for.
I don't think
checking
you
it
go
out.
to the Bunny Ranch for those real freaky
they
ones. You
got-
got to go underground.
Yeah,
you got to go to
I guess.
Manhattan
I mean, you get a
clubs.
lot of money, though.
Yeah,
To get your balls bashed, what do you think the rate is for that shit?
I think they pay you $50 to do it. They're pissed off all day.
Yeah.
Looks like when you go in there, half of the money goes to the stripper and half to the house.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Or not stripper, half to the prostitute and half to the house.
Well,
that
the
makes
house
sense.
is also taking care of the prostitute. They live in the house.
Very true.
You know,
They
So-
seem to have a good time. In all honesty, the girls that
I
are
love
interviewed
Cat
in the
House,
yeah,
by the way.
that
Yeah,
Cat
they
House,
seem
right?
happy.
It's a great show.
They seem extremely happy.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of bizarre if a bald 14-year-old boy riddled with cancer came in and requested, to have sex with you.
Well, you'd have to get someone under the age of 18. You can make them have sex, right?
I don't think they can do it
People
legally.
Under the age of 18?
You can force who to have sex?
2 people under the age of 18.
You can't force anyone to have sex.
No, if he's dying. I mean, it's his
And
wish.
that's his final wish.
Yeah, and she's not over 18.
Right.
I'm dying. Get me hard.
It's like, all right, I'll get him hard.
I'm dying. Fucking fun, dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta.
Cancer people are all just like, white people are all like, nick, nick, nick.
I love that special that you
True
have.
what you said, man.
White people and cancer people do drive differently. No doubt about that.
Oh, man.
All right, well, let's move on.
Let's move on to a human interest story.
Ooh, I'm interested.
Oh, I'm glad
you're
You're not a human, though, Holden.
Hey, yeah. Oh, A man in Essex who dresses up in a rubber gimp fetish suit and walks the streets of Colchester in Essex, England to raise money for charity hopes his effort will start a debate about stereotypes.
Interesting.
The Gimp Man of Essex gives £1 to mental health charity Colchester Mind every time someone posts a photo with him to his Facebook page, which has more than 2,000 likes. So far, he has raised £375, that's $610 American, for the charity, but his experiences with the general public have not always been pleasant. He said most people he meets are friendly, but others make accusations that he is a pedophile or a pervert.
Does he wear a ball gag?
He does not, but you can see a picture of his
Zipper mouth?
Here's a
he's
picture of
got
him in the
zipper
gimp
mouth.
suit right
What's
there.
the difference between him and a superhero?
None.
Looks like an
Actually,
X-Men.
absolutely none.
Very, very little. Yeah, that because I feel like there are more the reason why I asked about the ball gag, there are more disturbing gimp costumes than others. You know, like
Totally.
Pulp Fiction gimp is a lot more disturbing than that gimp.
Much more. No, this guy's just wearing a PVC rubber suit.
Okay.
Now, if
that's
you
not
wear
bad.
a suit like that to have sex, do you lube up the inside and the outside?
I think you got to get in there somehow. You got
Right?
to powder it or lube it. How'd you
It's
get into
all
those
lube.
jeans, Kevin?
I would say a good powder, right?
Yeah, a lot of powder. Powder and faith, really.
Yeah, the
Airtight pants.
that Disney movie Powder is actually based on you trying to get into those jeans.
Yeah, you got electric.
All
Powder
y'all's
and faith.
jeans are tighter than mine. I don't even understand.
But that's because we're fat on the inside.
Yeah, that's the problem. These jeans are supposed to be loose. Again,
Yeah.
These are my loosest fitting jeans, man. My fucking Johnson's popping out of my other pair of jeans. I think I have to throw them away because of
You
that.
are getting bigger and bigger.
Man,
Johnson
I
is-
saw a picture of you from a couple of pictures of you from college
Yeah.
over the weekend.
I had my Johnson
Holy
popping out.
shit!
No?
You guys have no idea how skinny Holden used to be.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Like,
Holden McNeely.
He used to be smaller than me.
yeah,
Yeah, but you still had a bad face.
yeah. I had the lumps and the bumps, my man.
Those did never go away.
Nose weigh a lot. That's the hardest thing is
Yeah.
keeping my head up. It's like having big breasts. It's bad for my back.
Well, you can get a reduction if you're a woman, but I guess for you, you would just have to.
I already had a cyst removed from my neck. I was awake while they did it. I talked about this.
Yeah,
The doctor went in and opened it up and yanked it out right there while I was just awake. They were like, "We could put you out, but we would probably just numb it up and you could be awake." And I was like, "Yeah, I want to be like in a sci-fi movie. Yank the fucking alien out."
Right.
And they let me keep the little thing in a vial, the little fucking creature that was.
Did you have
living
him
in
put a
there.
mirror above the bed so you could watch the whole thing?
No,
Like a-
no, I was in the doctor's house.
Oh, I see.
I was in the doctor's bedroom. He didn't
private
have a
house.
mirror.
You have a long history of hospital situations. You were recently
I
there.
guess,
The guy was.
yeah.
What was he doing out of his ass?
Oh, so yeah, I was telling the story earlier. There was also the cowboy when Henry took me back to the ER during my nosebleed
nosebleed,
saga,
yeah.
and we went into the waiting
Which,
back.
God, why would you choose Henry to take you to
He
ER?
lived right near me, and so I was.
And
just like,
Henry
this
was
guy's gotta do
none
it.
too pleased.
I would
to
rather
help
go
that.
by myself.
It
than
was
go
one
with
of those
Henry.
where I had to like plead with him on the phone, and he finally gave up. And I felt so bad because it's the worst. We walk into the waiting room. There's this old dude in a cowboy hat just puking all over the fucking, all over just the waiting room. You know, like we're not even in. You know, and he's just there every night. It looked like just strung out. You know, but anyways. The whole day I was there because I got there at like 11 or noon and left at like 1 in the morning or something. I was there like all day, and I get there and there was this Asian dude in the on the other side of the curtain. And he had to keep telling the story over and over again. Of course, I'm bleeding profusely from my nose, so I'm already miserable. And I'm hearing the story. He's like, I'm bleeding out of my asshole, and I'm pissing blood. And I had to come. I finally came. And it's been going on for like weeks. And he finally came in because he was shitting blood, and then he started puking blood, and then he puked so much blood he passed out. And
Yeah.
he had to tell that story over and over again. And at 11 in the morning, they were like, we're going to move you to your own room, and this is internal bleeding. We'll take care of this. I came back at like 1 in the morning. Dude was still laying in the fucking bed in the same place, telling the same story. And he told it like 10 times to 10 different people. And they'd be like, all right, we're going to take care of you, man. New York ER, man. Because that's the thing. It's so
Don't go.
different everywhere else, but like, and last night was the same thing. It's just a fucking madhouse.
Yeah,
It's New York.
Last time I went, there was a schizophrenic guy strapped down to a bed across from me, just yelling about how he was on fire, just would not stop.
There was another guy that was just like strung out on heroin who was there trying to get clean. He was just like, just let me out, man, so I can go fucking cop, man. You know, just
It's great.
Yeah, New York ERs are something else.
Sometimes I feel like it's scarier what you don't see in the ER are.
Right.
When, like,
Yeah.
there's the curtain. I went to go visit. I had a crazy roommate that broke her hip,
Oh, my
which
God.
was really weird. And we went to go visit her.
Creepily on
unfortunately.
purpose, kind of.
Yes, very on purpose.
She broke her hip on purpose?
Yeah.
How?
So she didn't have to work anymore.
And would get all the attention she needed.
Well, how did she do it? How do you break a hip on purpose?
She was walking like
down the flight, down your stairs.
How do you get pushed down a flight of stairs?
It was like a big ramp, and she had a big heavy cart that had all this equipment on it, and she was pulling it and being an idiot and like swapping it back and forth, and there was a bunch of heavy fucking equipment, so the thing tipped. All the equipment fell on the other side, and it pinned her against the wall.
Yeah.
And it slammed her up against it and shattered her hip.
How did? And you think she did it on purpose?
It's a whole extra long backstory, but yes, I'm fairly sure she did it on purpose.
Oh, was this the raging alcoholic you used to live with?
Yeah, the one with the that has borderline personality disorder. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I forgot about her.
she's crazy.
Yeah.
Destroyed the living room, remember?
Yep. I remember that.
When she was in the hospital, went to go visit her, and next in the same room with the like tiny curtain were two people, and like I don't know what language they were speaking, but the man was definitely threatening the woman that was in the bed, and she was like, "No, please, no," and he's just like, and like you could just hear clap.
Oh,
And it was like, all right. And then, like, all of a sudden you heard, like, the thud. And he walks past, because, like, her, like, bed was close to the door. And he walks past on his way out, and he looked at me, and he held his finger up to his mouth, like, be quiet.
Oh my God.
And like he was just like a big hulking fucking horrifying dude. And then he leaves and like I just hear her and she's like puking and like I look around the side and she's off the bed in like almost a complete body cast, throwing up all over herself. So I was like, let me go get a nurse. I guess I should probably go get a nurse.
And then the
someplace.
doctor came in and it was George Clooney.
Oh my
And it was
God!
like,
And then
I
we
love
fell in
the ER.
love, and it was great. But it was
That's
just like, ooh,
great.
That's crazy.
Not good at all. I was there because Eddie had a bad hemorrhoid. And definitely a lot of people puking in buckets.
Yeah.
A
So
lot.
much
It's
puking.
like a leaky
It's a lot
roof
of drunk,
there, and you're trying to get
a lot of
storm
drunk
going
stuff
on.
going on.
Yep.
You know?
I love that our friends are just in there for nosebleeds and hemorrhoids. You know, different than what everyone else is in there for.
Yeah. We're definitely like, not priority. One would think. Where
No.
were you? You took Ed in?
I helped him. Yeah, he was just hanging out there. You know,
Where were you guys before?
that was in Manhattan. He had a bad hemorrhoid situation, or maybe a hernia.
It was a hernia.
It was a hernia.
Yeah, that was
He's always
popped out
popping things
4
in and out
years
of that
ago.
butthole
Oh
and
God, the
stomach of
hernia
his.
popped out.
Could you imagine what it looks like in there? Could you imagine what
your intestines
Ed's
come out
fucking
through your balls?
ass and balls look like, and intestines?
He's already had. He has and had huge nuts to begin with.
Yeah.
Then
But
they're
Then when
really
they're
filled
with
up
your
in there.
intestines.
He's the only guy I know who's going to end up in fucking Ripley's Believe It or Not. You know?
Biggest balls around. Holy Christ! You ever been there, Kevin? You ever been to an ER room before?
Yeah, we all been there. Man, there was a time where like I was just like consistently getting hurt like all the time.
Yeah.
I'd be in the ER like once, twice a month. Like they knew me there, man. It was dope.
That's
Is
very
that
fun.
dope? Is that the definition of dope?
It was dope. I was like, you know, because I was doing all that, trying to do BMX shit, and I was bad at that.
Yeah.
And I was like,
God, I
doing,
can't imagine you on a tiny bike
doing it,
with
man.
tight pants on. I can't pedal it.
It's tough to pedal. Yeah.
That's how Kevin talks.
I can't hear it.
But no, it was like I really was like too tall. Every time I would just fall just from being too tall. Like I just be riding.
Get a normal
and then
size bike.
Yeah, the handlebars would hit my knees. I'm fucking. I just fall onto the ground screaming.
That should be your TV show. Just be called Kevin Rides a Bike.
That's too
30
small
minutes
for
of
him.
just you riding a
Tiny
bike
bike.
around.
Kevin and his tiny bike.
It was so I would get hurt for like the stupidest shit because I know it was like there was that phase of BMX and I was in the martial arts tricks, which is like the capoeira looking shit. And I was
Yeah.
like in the parkour for like a couple months. And
You
we
ever
just
wheeled a katana?
a little bit?
Okay.
Who hasn't, man?
Me and my
Is
whole
that
family.
part of BMX?
Katanas are cool.
I wish Holy Katanas was part of BMX. BMX would be way more awesome.
Yeah, I think it would really.
Slicing people's
And
heads
now
off.
for the katana event. Ooh, and there goes another head rolling down the ramp.
No, but I feel like every
Sounds
time I
great.
got hurt, it was the dumbest shit in the world. Like, it was never doing cool shit when
Right.
you get hurt. Like, I would do all this shit when we was doing, like, the parkour, so we doing wall runs, doing flips off of walls, all this shit. I remember one of the times I had to go to the ER, it's because I was walking up on this ledge, it's maybe like, I don't know, 10, 15 feet up, and I was just walking, not doing anything. I was just walking on it, and I just fell off the side of it. I just
Jesus
stepped,
Christ.
and then my right foot just went off the side, and I just fell off the side of it for no reason. I wasn't doing anything.
You're a nerd, man.
Yeah.
Are you sure
That's
you weren't
sad.
being beaten? You weren't getting hit, right?
No, I was just walking.
All right.
Just walking.
Just walking.
Yeah.
I think
Just
the
walking.
nosebleed was the first time I ever went to the ER. So that was, just last year.
Of course.
Oh, no, man. I broke all kinds of bones when I was a kid. I was in and out of the ER
Didn't go to
constantly.
the ER though for it. I broke my wrist once. That's the only time I broke a bone. Went home that night just kind of in a sling from the PE teacher, and then went to a specialist the next day.
The first time I went to the ER was we were playing football when I was a kid, and this much larger child scooped me up off of the ground and spiked me so hard that it broke my collarbone, right?
Ew.
I like what that kid did.
Yeah,
That's
it must
funny
have
stuff.
looked funny. Though.
Yeah. That must have been hilarious.
I'll admit, I bet it looked hilarious.
Yeah.
Last I heard, he was running stolen cars out of Mexico.
Oh, isn't that something?
Name was
I think Marcus might be made out of rubber.
Check it
I'm
out.
gonna find out the easy way.
If he bounces, he is.
If he
Turns out he's not.
bounces.
Yeah. Were you jacking off, Holden? Huh? You
When?
broke your wrist, huh? Were you jacking off?
God,
Holden?
okay, I haven't told this story. So pathetic. I was at soccer practice and I ran. It wasn't even in play. I ran to go get a ball, slipped on it, fell.
Were you wearing a dog
on
collar
my hand
and-
or whatever? Broke my wrist, and everybody thought I was I was playing a goof.
Right.
And so the whole soccer team was laughing at me while I was screaming in pain. The whole soccer team pointed Nelson style and laughed at me. It did until I wouldn't stop screaming, and then they realized that something real was happening. Thought I was just being a clown about it, but that is the boy who cried wolf, shall we say?
I really
Yeah,
wish we
about-
could have seen that.
No, it didn't pop out or anything, but I broke both the bones. It just was like, it was just like crooked, but it didn't. Yo, did you have a pop out?
I never broke a bone.
Oh, wow.
I like did so many like ligament things, but I never broke a bone at all.
Isn't ligament
Terrible,
things worse?
Oh, it was horrible.
More painful?
Oh yeah, man. I tore meniscus. I tore ACL. I pulled the biceps ligament. All that shit was real bad.
Hey, did you ever do anything in your shoulder? Like, what can you do to your shoulder? What does my girl have right now?
I mean, there's a lot of things.
Okay.
that happen.
We'll find out.
She's a victim of spouse abuse.
All right.
That's what we know. Well, I've never broken a
Allegedly.
bone either because I am strong.
I broke my fucking bone in a
you
million bitches' asses.
Yeah. 1 million bitches' asses you've broken.
In a million fucking bitches, I broke off a fucking bone. What the fucking?
That is a lie.
I just remembered now, like when I tore the ACL and I had to go get the surgery. First of all, my mom, and she's like a nurse, so she's like the head nurse at the biggest hospital in South Florida, and she was like, "Oh, wait till it heals." She knows it's not gonna fucking heal. It doesn't heal by itself. You gotta go get the surgery. I finally get the surgery after a year. You can stay overnight or you can leave. Like, my mom's a nurse, like, no, I'll leave, I'll take care of you. We did the surgery in Miami. We're living in Palm Beach. It's an hour drive. So I'm driving an hour. I'm just laid up in the back of this car. My fucking mom stops to go shopping while I'm sitting in the
Claudette Barnett,
leaves me in the
mother of the year.
She's like, I just stay in the bathroom, go in there and shop. I was like, what the fuck? And she just left me in there. She's like, no, it's fine. I'll roll the window down.
That's great.
dog.
What kind of shopping? Shopping for groceries or
She
just
did groceries, but then she like bought a bag. She went and bought a
Hell
bag.
yeah.
She went and she
love it.
made stops. It was multiple stops.
It's a long drive. I mean, she's not going to waste her time.
Yeah, when's she going to be back to Miami?
Yeah, she knows that you're going to be just fine there in the back of the car.
Didn't even leave the air conditioner on. Like,
Yeah,
just
I
rolled down the
opened
window.
Rolled it
It was hot
down.
as shit, sweating, legs all bloodied up.
Well, I'm sure she loves that bag, though. I'm sure it's a hell of a bag. Marcus, what's another news story?
Ooh, even though Eddie's not here, we're still going to do some monkey news.
Oh, all right.
Monkey news.
Nearly 200 Indian villagers have shaved their heads to mourn the death of a monkey from their local temple.
Which kind of Indian?
That would be overseas Indian.
Thank you.
The macaque drowned when it fell into a pond after being chased by dogs.
Yeah, my cock drowned
Macaque?
a few times. You know what I mean?
Drown my cock, you know, fucking.
In what? A bunch of jelly or something Schmuckers related.
Afraid that its death may bring them bad luck, the villagers held a funeral procession and cremated the animal according to Hindu rituals. Another 700 villagers shaved their beards off. Monkeys are considered sacred by Hindus, and there are temples dedicated to the monkey god Hanuman.
Jackie is so
How
pissed
many
off right now.
animals are sacred over there?
A lot of animals.
Jesus Christ.
I think they're all pretty much sacred.
I like
what
this
do they
tradition.
Eat? Is it just rice?
They don't eat monkeys.
Oh my God.
Are you eating monkeys? Were you making monkey burgers?
I
over
would
your
if I
place?
could.
No, come
They're too
on.
expensive. I ain't got the money.
It's gamey.
It's eat. You eat what you got. It is an animal. Eat it.
It is considered to be bad luck in India for a monkey to die in your village.
No, it's bad luck to put your shoes on the table. Not fucking bad luck for a monkey to
Don't
die.
bring your Irish Italian ideals into this.
I'm not Irish.
Whatever.
Polish.
It is good luck,
Polish.
though, for a monkey to smoke a cigar in your village.
That's amazing luck.
That is always good luck if that happens.
George Burns.
Well, the customary 11th day feast to pray for the monkey's soul was put off by a day and held on Sunday so
What?
that school children could also attend.
I think this is nice.
What? So 11 days after the monkey dies,
Sure.
they have a feast?
Yes, it's the 11th day feast to pray for the monkey's soul.
So that's a thing. Like
It
that's
can't
an
be
event
all
that-
Thanksgiving and Christmas all over the world,
I
Jackie.
get it,
Other
but
people
you
have fucking
can't-
ways and means of doing shit.
But then it's like 11 days. 11 days. So it's like, how do you know which day the monkey died?
I will say they're looking for a reason to party. And any
are.
reason will do.
And by the way, it was a good party. The entire party cost about $2,500. That's 150 rupees.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
so
a lot.
none of them ate for the rest of the year, right?
It does seem like Joan Rivers got less of a send-off than this macaque.
How much money is that in Gningles?
That would be 7,000.
What country uses the currency of Gagangles?
Gningles?
Yeah.
Small town in Iceland. Yeah, the one where they all wear fucking assless pants.
Yes.
Yeah, easy access. over there.
Gafardigan.
Yeah, Gneeting.
Oh, I would love to go there.
Gafardigan.
Asses.
Male butts in leather assless chaps.
They wear
Yeah.
full, what do you call them in Saudi Arabia? They wear the full everything, but just the ass is out. They wear the full claw.
The
I'll
gimp?
take what I can get.
Yeah.
The bindi.
I love it, Marcus.
right.
No, no. Shock Rob. Is it Shock Rob?
The rest of the world's fucking place for retards, if you ask me.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm telling you know what? I'm agreeing with Jackie here. You can't- you are a big part of her pain.
Slinky is what he is now. I see how it is, man. I'm gone for a few weeks, man. Holden just comes crawling up into my fucking wormhole.
That's right. That's where he belongs.
How big is this monkey?
Macaque monkeys. Kevin, how big are
How
macaque
big's your
monkeys? This
macaque?
seems like something
They're
you'd
not
know.
big. They're like what? Like
How
probably
big's your
3
macaque?
feet.
Macaque's
How big is
so
macaque?
big.
How big is it?
I have 9 feet. Ugh,
You have
don't-
9 feet
yeah,
because your
9
macaque
feet.
is so big.
9 feet. You have 9 feet.
Feast.
Oh, feasts.
Yeah.
How
So you
big
have
is a
99
how
day
big is a
feet.
macaque?
I
Kevin?
said 3 feet, but it's probably like what, like foot and a half. It's not.
Yeah, they're
not
small.
A big guy.
But really, I mean, so that's kind of exciting, though. So when it falls in your village, I mean, people say it's bad luck, but it seems like it's good luck because it means you got 11 days of partying, right?
Well, I mean, you have a party on the 11th day. You have to wait 11 days.
So you're sad for 10
more.
days.
Yeah,
For
it's
10
kind of
days.
like sitting Shiva for the Jewish people.
Right.
Shiva.
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 Shiva's the fucking multi-armed Hindu
The
god.
Hindu goddess of
The
destruction.
different weapons
Yes.
in her arms, like a fucking badass, and you can play her. I used to play her Mortal Kombat. She had that cheap move where she'd grab you and like fucking throw you down. You could just do it over and over again.
Macaque.
I'm gonna say Indians are fucking badass, man. Their gods are fucking kick-ass.
Their gods rule.
It's
If
true.
you
You
want to
know.
study some religions, they have the cool, crazy ass gods.
But what about
that
all
have
these
superpowers
animals?
and shit?
What about the animals?
Just eat the animals.
I mean, they got monkeys and cows. I think those are about the only
about
two.
it.
There are a
Exactly.
lot of monkeys and cows in India.
There are a shit ton of monkeys.
what
In
I'm
fact,
saying.
monkeys will invade villages and cause huge problems for the locals.
Oh, I've seen the Romeo and Juliet monkey story.
Yeah.
What?
There's a lot of.
Have I talked about?
What is it, Jackie?
You talked about.
I don't know what continent or fucking country it is, but I know they don't wear shoes, and I do know that there are monkeys.
Alabama.
That monkeys take over towns, and I remember I watched it with Kissel and Holden's old roommate Jason Kephart. That someone created a movie called Romeo and Juliet, where they took all the footage of the monkeys taking over the towns and made it into the Romeo and Juliet story of two monkeys from different tribes that
What was
fall
it?
in
A
love.
Montague and a what was the other one?
Macaque.
Capulets and a macaque. Yeah.
And I just remember there was one scene where Romeo is in the back of a truck of a man that doesn't want him in the back of his truck, so the guy is in the passenger seat trying to shoot him out of the back of the truck.
This is the monkey.
But the
Monkey
monkey's
Romeo.
in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, Monkey Romeo. But the song that was playing was "Hold On, dun, 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 I'm coming," dun, 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 because he was going to Juliet in another town.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll have to check that out.
That's outstanding.
It sounds.
They
it sounds
didn't
beautiful.
wear shoes, but they had cars.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I like to drive
It's like the
without shoes on.
Flintstones.
Yeah. By the way, macaques average a little under 2 feet.
Oh,
So it's nice.
It's like the size of a donkey's belly.
Is that how you measure all things?
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't eat the monkey. You bury the monkey.
I don't think they ate the monkey.
They don't eat the monkey. No.
I don't think that monkey meat tastes good. That's why people eat monkey brains, because it's the most edible part of the monkey body. Monkeys are muscle. I don't think there's no fat
the
on a
muscle
monkey.
is what you eat.
No, you eat the fat. Do you eat the muscle?
Eat the muscle.
Wow.
That's what meat is?
Well, it
Meat is
seems.
muscle.
Well, it seems like monkey meat is actually one of the things that's spreading the Ebola virus around.
Really?
Yeah.
Ebola.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
That's right.
outbreak. It's the little monkey that starts
Yeah.
it all.
And it might be coming to London because people in London are eating monkey meat in the markets.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they know it's monkey meat, or are they eating monkey meat in disguise as something else?
Well, there is a there's a little African community in East London, and it has been identified as a hub for a secret market in quote unquote bush meat, which is flesh of exotic
Yeah, I
animals.
got that. You know what I mean?
chimpanzees.
Jackie got some fucking bush
Jackie
meat.
wishes someone would eat her
Jump
bush
in
meat.
on my
but-
bush meat.
Yeah.
Put it on an open flame. Put some white sauce, hot sauce on it.
Hell
You
yeah.
got a first sale sign on your bush meat, but no one's buying. All right.
Oh, I've got farmers. For
Yeah, you got some people
days.
harvesting it.
Oh yeah, man, I got crops.
That's just. I think it's too close to cannibalism eating a monkey. They're too close to us.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah. And, they say, I think one of the reasons why Ebola spread is because of the widespread famine in Africa. So people are resorting to eating monkeys and things such as that.
Yeah, eat
And
what
so
you got.
that is what is spreading Ebola around. And that's probably why they don't eat monkeys in India.
Outbreak.
They need to get a Papa John's. Papa's in the house. Talked about
man,
it on
get that
Top Hat
garlic
today for a
sauce.
long time. Yeah.
Garlic sauce, free jalapeno.
Oh yeah.
Monkey meat on top of a Papa John's Supreme pizza would probably taste pretty good, though.
Monkey
Pee-pee
meat
pizza.
I mean, it's probably
Pizza.
better than not better than broccoli.
It's much
The problem
better. I
with
would
broccoli
literally
is it
actually.
gets soggy in the like.
It's
that,
crispy.
No,
It's-
it gets
is
all
crispy.
soggy in that cheese oven
Yeah, it's
thing.
crispy on the top, soggy on the bottom, just slides down. I'm dipping it in ranch.
You're talking
All right, we're
are
not
you
talking about when you
broccoli?
burn your bush hairs and
Yeah,
have people
bush meat.
fuck you.
Bushmeat.
Don't say don't say bush meat like that.
I think bushmeat is a much better term than fupa.
I like bush meat.
I like bush
Right?
meat too.
My bushmeat.
Yeah, it's the meat under the bush.
Yeah.
I'm just
Or on
saying,
top of.
But if you're a listener and you were like on a date, don't say that to a woman. Be like,
What?
I want to put my fucking macaque in your bush meat. Like, don't say that.
I want to
But you
put my
could,
cock
I
in
think
your
you
bush
could
meat.
definitely compliment someone's bushmeat.
Nice bush meat, baby.
Yeah.
Dang, girl, you got that good bush meat.
Like, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I guess if you say it like that, it could work.
Yeah.
But I would be like, oh, I love your bush meat, you know,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
it's
it's all rapey.
It sounds like a WWF tag team from 1988, the Bushmeats.
Bush meat. Yeah, when you say it like that.
I'm beef bushmeat. This is Marty Bushmeat. It's not good, but I do.
Those
Jackie, you have
poor,
beautiful
poor
bush meat.
women.
Thank you.
Oh,
Those
my
poor,
God.
poor women.
All
That
of
man
the
is
women that have been in contact with him.
put
over
in
the
a room
years.
with him.
The one,
me?
the current
Oh,
one
yeah.
that's being prolonged exposure.
Oh my
to.
God.
God. Did you see her last night?
Oh,
She's
she's
beautiful.
Spent the whole night in the hammock.
clearly.
Yeah,
Leave
pretending you
Micah.
didn't
Micah
exist.
couldn't be more happy.
She's
Pretending you
clearly
didn't exist.
drugged. Clearly drugged.
Clearly.
She is not drugged. Great bushmeat on that woman. Great bushmeat.
She ain't got no bushmeat.
Well, she has some bush meat.
I got some fucking. I don't manscape. My bush is huge.
Good.
It is huge.
I got some height on mine.
All right. So there was a Sarah.
Line, that's where you
I don't
draw
want to hear
the
about
line.
Marcus's bush meat or Holden's disgusting hairy bush that no one wants to discuss.
I'm just saying, you could create like a animal, or what do they do with like Edward Scissorhands? You could create like
Like a hedge animal.
a hedge animal in my bush.
You could possibly do a small sphere in mine.
I
At the
don't
very
shave
least.
either, man. I got bush meat, dude. I got a fucking ecosystem in there.
Yeah, you have a full.
I got fucking crazy shit. I got weird little like frogs and shit in there that you've never seen. New species being created in that bush.
Yeah, my shit's full of ants.
That's how you
They got
grow
tunnels. They're tunneling around and shit. The queen's fucking sitting on a couch at the bottom. A little couch made out of bush hairs.
That is probably a very comfortable couch. Horsehair beds are popular, so bushmeat couches would probably work too. Or bush, rather.
How would you respond if like you like it was hooking up with some dude, he takes off his pants? Not only is there like a heavy bush, but it's full of ants. Like, what would you-
And he keeps them there. It's not like a thing he doesn't like about it. He like loves that he has them. There's
I'd
Showers. He
stomp
wears
it.
a shower cap to protect him.
Have to stomp it out. I would fucking stomp the shit out.
You
of it.
wouldn't be fine with it.
No. I know how to stomp on ants, man. I'm gonna fucking stomp it to death.
Before we continue, there's some people you need to meet.
This one's Jiminy, and this one's Lucy.
That's Rachel the ant. She's a bitch.
I named some of them after Friends characters, and then this one.
I call my
Monica's
ball
so
Central
clean.
Perk. It's pretty great.
Oh man.
Well, that's great. Well, it's great monkey news.
Yeah,
love
wonderful
it.
monkey.
Rest in peace, whatever the macaque's name was. I
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
hope it got sent off nice.
let's move on to some mischief.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elvish type of news.
Sure.
As an elf?
Elves are
Elvish.
mischief. Pan the piper.
He's a satyr.
Oh, okay.
But
Big cock
also-
out then, right?
Yeah.
That's
Oh
what
yeah. Big cock.
Satyr plays, they had their big penises.
Oh yeah. Very huge.
There's the, what is it, the mischief elf for Christmas? With dumb idiot
Elf on the
kids?
Shelf?
Elf on the
Elf
shelf.
on the shelf.
Yeah. It's pretty annoying.
Fuckers.
From
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I can
It's
A
tell.
little hand puppet your dad wears, and he comes into your room.
Yeah, and he shoves it inside of my bushmeat.
Right.
Yeah.
He says, "You've been naughty."
I hated that elf. I hated that fucking elf.
Back on the shelf.
Roundtable confessions.
Out of Detroit. It may have been intended as a prank, but what happened at a football field last month in Monroe County has led to criminal charges. Grass killer was used to leave the shape of a penis spanning the length of the Bedford Senior High School field on August 30th. Now, 3 people from Bedford Township, a 16-year-old girl, a 17-year-old girl, and a 50-year-old woman all face felony charges of malicious destruction of turf or soil.
Unbelievable.
And by the way, the 16-year-old was the daughter of the 50-year-old.
What are we treating grass like? Is grass people now? A felony assault on grass? Fuck grass.
Malicious destruction of turf or soil. And by the way, she's also being charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor, but that charge is only a misdemeanor.
I think that charge is fine. But
That's
all they did,
warranted.
it was a prank.
was.
That's the definition of a prank. Killing some grass in the form of a dick on a huge football field is hilarious.
Yeah, it's
That's
great.
timeless.
Yeah. We used to fuck up football fields all the time. We'd go out, do a bunch of donuts on it, really fuck that shit up for a Friday night.
Grass is now a protected brand, huh? Protected bunch of living shit.
Has been for years. We would have got caught fucking up those fields. We got in a lot of trouble.
I don't like it one bit. So they're going to go to prison and be like, what are you in for? And a lot of people are in there for rape and murder, and they're in there for drawing a big dong.
Yep.
Class cons to the prison that day.
Yeah, that's true.
I just feel like, what was the girl too dumb to do it without her mommy involved?
I guess so. Or
think
maybe
the
it was
mommy
the
drank a
mom's
lot.
idea. It was probably, mom getting real drunk and making her daughters do
100-yard
it.
dick is a feat, though.
That is
That's
huge.
great. I mean, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Right?
It spanned the whole length of the field.
I think it's a wonderful, especially with these football players out there. Actually, they're so machismo, so masculine. Have them play the game on a cock.
Yeah.
That's
Was
a nice
this in
idea.
Texas? Because then I would understand.
This was in Detroit. I figured it was going to be in Texas because
Yeah.
this is a very Texas. But
Yeah.
if it happened in Texas, I don't think there'd be all these charges.
Out of all the problems going on in Detroit, dicks on the field are not the biggest issues.
No. Not at all.
Like the entire city is always on fire. They have fucking people draw a dick in the grass. All grass should have dick drawn in it, man.
That's right. I like here.
Yeah.
New motion.
Sounds
for
like your
grass.
first order, like for your presidential campaign or some shit.
Any patch of grass larger than 30 square yards must have a dick on it.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Well, at first when he first
Can I be
tell
your
him-
Secretary of Agriculture?
Hey, let's do it, baby.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna do great.
It's not like it was actual dicks. Like then I would understand. Like if they had castrated,
Cut a bunch of cocks off of a bunch of guys and threw them on a football field.
on the foot. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that
of
would
the
be pretty
football team.
fucked up, Jackie.
Now that is illegal. You know, put them away.
Reason to be upset.
Yeah.
Be illegal and be disturbing, but if they had like a variety of dicks, like from different species, then it's interesting.
Then it's
They
fun.
have a cat dick, they got a duck dick, they got ant dick. I don't know if that's
That's
a thing.
fine. Then a bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah.
scientists and biologists run screaming to that field just to do some research and shit.
It'd be absolutely wonderful.
At that point, you just turn the field into a museum.
The 17-year-old did have the knowledge. She had a 4.0 grade average. She
Oh,
was a
no.
smart
Of
girl.
course you did. You can't fucking draw a 100-yard dick and be a dumbass.
You know what? There's got to be geometry involved in
Oh,
that. There
yeah.
has to be
Yeah.
planning.
Yeah.
You can't even see the whole dick.
Exactly.
While you're doing it. I mean, it's just like, clearly the girl, I knew the girl had a 4.0. That was unnecessary information. You didn't need to tell us that.
Well, apparently the cop involved said the mother never stepped foot on the field, adding her daughter did not partake in any of the damage that was done to the field. So the daughter and the mother are both blaming the unnamed accomplice, the 17-year-old.
Oh, okay.
And the cop said, I think what started out, maybe in general it's a prank, turned out to be a very serious matter. Court documents show the damage is between $1,000 and $20,000. Hubbard said the final amount is still being calculated, but it is closer to the
Between-
larger amount. She said the community is pretty upset.
I think the community's fine.
Yeah. How is that an estimate, too?
Yeah.
From 1,000 to 20,000?
20,000. That seems like some fucking stuck-up bitches trumping some bullshit up
I think
to
so.
try to make it sound worse than it is.
I think so.
You know what
Also,
I'm
if that
saying?
mother was smarter, you painted all on those girls.
Yeah.
They're under 18.
Under
you put
18.
it all on.
Put it all on them. They'll be fine.
Yeah,
They won't-
absolutely. Yeah, you always pin it on the kids.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I want to have kids.
Yeah, so you can pin shit on them.
Yeah, and like they did it. I didn't fucking.
That's why when you steal like meat from the grocery store, you stuff it in the kids. Like you stuff it in their backpack and
say
their
he's
clothes.
fat.
Yeah,
Why
no.
are you paying attention to him? Just because he's fat? That's what I'll say when I'm shoving things in my kids'
good idea.
clothes. They're gonna be fat regardless.
Do we really?
but-
Yeah, we have to assume they'll be fat. Maybe they will be healthy. Maybe they will.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you, you make people feel like an asshole, and you call your kid fat. When I was 380 pounds, I was 18 years old, and I was using my middle brother Chris's ID, who was a model at the time, or maybe just out of being a model. And I
He
would
still
just,
could be a model too. He's beautiful.
Oh, he's a real hunk.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves to look at him. But I would just go to bars, and it was obviously a fake ID, but I gained a lot of weight, and I just shamed them, and they'd be like, "Well, okay."
Oh man,
go on
reverse
in.
fat shaming.
Reverse fat
We
shaming.
got it, man. We got
Yeah.
a fucking. We know the corner to stand in. Fuck all of us skinnies. They're all bad.
We're good.
You're not skinny anymore, Marcus. You're gaining weight.
I don't think so.
I know. Is he still
he's
skinny?
not. He's always
Yeah.
skinny.
No, I haven't gained any weight in probably, I don't know, 10 years.
Fuck you.
Huh.
Yeah. Maybe 8.
Well, maybe you got a disease or something.
Might have worms.
Oh,
dude.
Kissel.
Yeah.
I might have worms. I don't know.
But if he does, give me them worms.
I know.
My
I
body
would-
just burns everything so quickly.
Yeah.
I've said it before I've said it on here before. I shit like 3 times a week.
What?
Yeah.
What? Wait, hold on.
Been like that my whole life.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Shit 3 times a week?
At most.
You're dying, man.
Been like that since I was a kid, man. I'm healthy as a horse.
Oh, really?
You
No.
are a fucking horse.
You have literal poison sitting inside you for days at a time.
I shit
burns
many
through.
times, and I love it, man. I've been pooping the best I think I've ever been pooping in my whole life.
Had a
lately.
real hard one today. It's
Yeah.
disturbing.
I think I'm gonna start sneaking flax into your beers. Then we'll fucking see.
That is not a bad idea.
I think he'll notice me. He's got a bunch of flax chunks in his
No,
beer.
no. You get it ground up.
Oh, okay.
Flax meal.
Flax meal.
Flax meal.
Gotcha.
You got a little sludgy.
Yeah.
I'm going to start coming in his beers.
Well, I don't know what that's going to do.
That's going to take a lot of doing.
Yep.
Oh, I can go anywhere.
Ah,
Yeah, I can
Good.
go in a
Glad to know.
casket. I can go in 2 caskets.
good to know you're not
I
bashful.
can go in 4 caskets.
What about
I can go
pee-pee, though?
anywhere.
You can pee-pee anytime?
Pee most places. I can't pee into a volcano. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Well, you
like-
don't want to put it out.
And now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Your memoir, the story of your life. Cut it with a knife. Slice is just fine.
Boo! No, that was very good.
That's fine. I don't know. I didn't have it
Pretty
prepared.
catchy. I like that.
Yeah,
I thought it
slice
was
it with a
good.
knife.
I have to do a
Yeah,
theme for it,
it's,
I guess.
You know, very much.
Came up with this a long time ago, many weeks ago. This idea for this segment. It's come up with the title of your memoir, what the first sentence will be, and what the last sentence will be. Okay? I will start. The title of my memoir will be When It's Big, It Gets Mean. When it's soft, it's 'cause it's green. A Lizard's Life by Holden McNeely.
Nice.
All right. It'll start with the first sentence will be mommy, 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 suck it when it's such a baby. And then the last sentence will be mom died, so I fucking killed myself. I'm writing this from heaven. Coming there on her too.
All right, very good. Yeah, mommy, I'm a baby. And then my mom died. Writing this from heaven. All right. Hell of a book.
Yeah. I applaud your use of semicolon.
Yeah. Everything in between it's just about, what my
Mommy.
penis looks like and what my bush hairs, what I do with them. Mm-hmm. What do you got? You ready for this, Kevin? Or you need a
I
second?
just heard.
You just heard it. So I
yeah.
think Ben, who's really been working on his idea for this segment, really should go next.
I love segments.
Yeah.
Let's see. So it's a book title.
Marcus is a multi-billion-dollar publisher.
I don't
of
like
books, and he will publish
Hard with
whatever
so few of us.
memoir.
I know.
Yeah,
no,
you-
it doesn't matter.
You have to go next, Jackie.
I know. I usually have a lot more time than
Yeah,
this.
I know.
Right. My book is going to be entitled "The Canyon Divides," and the first by Benjamin Kissel.
That's like a legit title.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
The
Is
Canyon
it about your
Divide.
gash?
There.
First sentence.
The first sentence is, okay. So a sentence is what?
Has a noun, a verb, could have an adjective.
Could yeah, at the very least, a noun and a verb, a subject and an action, a subject and a predicate.
Ben ran. Ben was born could be the first sentence.
Oh, that could technically work. Huh?
But it won't.
Yeah.
Well, it technically
not
won't
gonna
work because
work.
it's the one I came up with.
Right. The Canyon Divides.
Okay, the Canyon Divide. So where are we at the beginning of this tale? You're going to start us at the very beginning, like me, or maybe you're going to. The first chapter will be.
I was
a lot
born.
of
I grew up.
A lot of times, memoirs start with sort of a really fun popping chapter that's
Right.
later in your life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the beginning, there was the word, and the word was Ben. And what
Ooh.
the word and the word was Ben, and then Ben created the sun, and then Ben created the moon.
Okay.
And because Ben created the sun and then created the moon,
Bit of a run on.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to get you an editor on this one.
Yeah. Because Ben created the sun for Good Morning America.
That poor
And he
editor.
created the moon for werewolves.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. So in the beginning, the world was Ben.
In the beginning, the word was Ben.
The word
and
was
Ben,
Ben, and then Ben, and then Ben, and then
then
Ben
the moon,
created
and
the
then
Ben created the sun for Good Morning America,
and the
moon
Ben, and the Ben,
for
and then created the moon.
werewolves.
for werewolves.
Right.
Period.
Because I love both those things.
Because I love both those things.
But
Okay.
that's afterwards.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
second, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the final one is, final sentence is, then I got off of him. And,
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Yikes.
I don't know. Off of him.
I don't know what
Oh my
happened.
God. Oh, that's a cliffhanger. Is it going to be a two-parter? Is this a two-part
Well, it's
biography?
a long, and more of a J.K. Rawlings type.
Yeah, it's Canyon Divides. It's part one.
Yeah.
Part one.
Yep.
That's
Part
good.
2, The Canyon Unites.
Well, it depends what the canyon does.
I will say too, the first sentence in my book, "The Mommy, My Mommy," has the like upside down exclamation point, right side up exclamation point on either end, like a Spanish,
Like, mommy.
right,
Yeah.
like Spanish sentence.
Okay, I got you.
All right, Jackie.
All right. The title of my book is called "I'm Not Small, I'm Fun Sized. ... Wait, I'm regular sized candy bar." And the first line is
Fucking bitch.
the first line is I felt something prickly touch my face, and I thought cactus, but no. He had improperly shaven his balls.
So it's a bit of a mystery.
It's a mystery of like,
That
who
does
is
pop. That
did
pops
it.
real
Yes.
well, right?
Yeah, I want to know what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely reading the second sentence.
Yeah.
Based off of that first sentence.
And the last line is, and I looked down and realized my legs weren't fat anymore. However, I had become a mermaid.
Oh man.
Oh, and I'm intrigued. Is that a metaphor? Is it literal?
I don't know.
Well,
Is
and
it?
I think it's probably a metaphor because Jackie's not a mermaid, right? I mean,
What
I guess
if I became a mermaid?
Yeah.
in
You
the
never know.
future?
I mean, yeah.
I guess you could.
Yeah, and Prince Eric's gonna come, and Ursula's gonna steal my voice, and he's still gonna fuck me like a fish. Fuck me like a fish.
Ursula, I think that's your. Never mind.
What?
Celebrity
What
lookalike.
Interesting. What was that?
I loved Ursula, by the way, growing up.
Yeah.
All the kids were talking
I
about the
did-
Little
I did love
Mermaid, and I was always like,
man.
huge tits, beautiful voice when
yeah.
she stole Mermaid. Mermaid's fucking little voice, or Ariel, that's stupid, stuck up.
What's your favorite Disney movie, Marcus?
I would say The Little Mermaid's up there.
Okay.
What about
Wonderful songs in that movie.
the best?
really
Extremely catchy.
It is
The
great.
It's
best.
my favorite too.
Yeah.
God, I love
But because I want to fuck Prince Eric. Still do, man. Fuck. Oh,
dude.
god damn.
Ursula's one of the more underrated beauties.
Dude, man.
I think so.
That's sad when you get all turned on by a cartoon character, and then like you can't even. You will literally never fuck that dude.
You know what was hot though, man? Nala, man. Lion King, man. I'm talking about
Really?
sexy as shit, boy.
Was she the woman lion?
She's a little girl.
Oh man.
The little
lion.
girl lion, right?
Yeah, she grew up.
Yeah, she grew up. But older Simba was hot as well.
But I will say, Timon was a bitch.
Yeah, I always liked. What was it, Pumbaa?
Pumbaa.
He was
yeah.
funny.
He was real
Well,
fun.
he was a little,
Yep,
little
yep.
boar.
That's my favorite Disney movie, man.
Farted a
Okay.
whole lot.
Lion King is the best Disney movie. I'll never forget when I realized how stupid hipster whites were when the Lion King posters were all over the L train. I mean, I've known this for a long time. About hipster whites, or white people in general, and they put the word racist over the Lion King Broadway show.
God.
What are you talking about?
Fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Oh my god, Kevin.
But anyway,
Oh yeah, so my book is titled "Oh shit, I'm dead," to be published immediately after I die. And the first sentence of the book is "damn," and then the last.
that's the full sentence.
That's the full sentence.
Oh wow!
Ooh,
Can you
that's
do
good.
that,
Oh,
Holden?
Yeah, of
do that.
course. It's an exclamation.
definitely
You
do
got
that.
It's an exclamation. Damn. Yeah. Exclamation.
Yeah,
You're good.
yeah.
Oh.
He could do it. I mean, even if you want to say like bazoom, like that's an onomatopoeia.
You could say bazoom.
You could say bazoom.
I didn't know that.
Well, you should have gone to school for English.
Well, I would like to change my first sentence.
Literature
To
is a
what?
fascinating-
Bazoom.
Bazoom. All right. So it's Bazoom now. Is that
Bazoom.
now he's gonna win, right, Marcus?
God, no.
All right, Kevin. What do you got?
Well, yeah. So my first sentence is "damn," and then my last sentence, which is completely connected to my first sentence, is "Kazam 2 would have been dope."
And that is
point.
true.
Hell yeah.
That is true.
Was he
think
too
that-
sick? Why isn't there? Wait,
Shaq's too big for it. He got too famous.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
He was
Is that
really
what it is?
famous when it came out.
It came out. He was like at the height of his fame.
Actually, you know what?
And you had a video
There
game
might be
too,
a
Shaq
Kazam
Fu.
too. I love Shaq Fu.
Shaq Fu and
Shaq
had
Fu was great. Actually, no, Shaq Fu was terrible, but you still love it. I
yeah.
loved it.
You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Man, did you know
they're doing
Kazam
it
was a
there.
musical?
What?
What?
Huh? That's what
Yeah,
it
he
says.
did. Yeah, he did rap a lot in it, just randomly.
Yeah.
I never
know if I
thought of
would-
it as a musical.
And he
There's no-
came out with his own rap album.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to shoot it? No. Do you want me to? Do you want me to pass it? No. Do you want me to slam? Yes.
Yeah.
People did.
You know
that
he's
song.
trying to raise money for a Shaq Fu sequel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he should.
Like, there's a trailer for it online. It's dope.
But hold on. Why does he need to raise money? That man is so
he
rich.
wants to put in like $50 million.
Yeah,
Right,
this
right.
just would cost so much. Well, I mean, I will say this about Kevin's book idea. It's definitely going to sell a lot.
Right.
Because the moment Joan Rivers just came out with a book right before she died.
You're reading it.
Yeah.
I am reading it right now. It's just, it's great. It's just a bunch of one-liners. But yeah, it just goes immediately to the top, to the number one.
Yeah,
And the only thing
exactly,
about
bro.
that is that you're gonna. It's an investment. You got to wait a while unless he dies early.
Which you probably will.
Which I kind of want to write the story about the publisher who makes a book deal with somebody who
about to die.
It'll come out on their death, and then the publisher hires a murderer to kill the dude, so it'll come out, and it's all like crazy.
It's a great idea, Holden.
That's really good. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I would fake my own death though.
Yeah?
You really get to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be kind of fun.
That would be
Huck
fun.
Finn.
Finn thing.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
sure.
fun.
I love Huck Finn. Oh, is it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Fun fact: the guy who directed Kazam, previous movie right before that, The Air Up There.
Oh, I love that
I
movie.
completely forgot
Bacon.
about the movie until Marcus just pulled it up. The poster, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I remember that fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
I was so terrified of that shit when I grew up.
Air Up There?
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Kevin Bacon going over to Africa and recruiting
It was
big, tall
scary,
African
man.
dudes.
That wasn't right.
Scary.
It was scary.
How could that possibly be scary?
He gave them a
It
future.
was fucking vicious, man.
It
Look at what
was.
he was doing. It's like, leave me alone, man. Let me chill out here.
It's like Blue Chips, which
Yeah.
Shaq
Which
was.
Shaq
Nick
was also
Nolte.
in. Shaq and Nick
And
Nolte.
Penny Hardaway.
Yeah,
Love
that's
Penny.
right.
All right.
Well, I mean, I gotta say, I'm gonna have to go with I'm not small, I'm fun size. Wait,
Yeah.
I'm a regular size candy bar.
I agree.
With a bang, everybody.
It's just that first sentence. That
Always
first
is.
sentence just
Oh,
grabs
man.
you.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just whose balls are they?
I'm sure we're gonna find out.
Man, I'm gonna write it.
I can't wait to hear
post
it.
it.
Can't wait to read it. All right, Jackie, Holden, Kevin, Ed will be back next week.
my God, it's just
Sausage
us?
Fest, October 5th. That's going to be super fun.
Yeah.
I think it's just all day, right? Noon or something like that. Starts and-
Around like 3 or something
Around
like that.
3,
I
yeah.
heard it's gonna rain. I think you should stay home.
Well, it's possible it rains, but even if it does, come on out. And that's Marcus Parks, and I'm Ben Kissel, and I guess we'll just talk to you guys soon.
Howdy doody.
Send some love to my lady Lex.
Yeah, put nice messages on the Facebook pages for Miss Lexi and wish her well.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. It'll cheer her up. And do it legitimately.
Big ass breasts.
Well, you just
frog
kind of did
woman,
that, though.
Frog teddy bear?
Yeah, so yeah, wish Holden's frog teddy bear well.
Oh, and if you want to hear me and Jackie on a different show, listen to us on Section of the Human Activities on Cave Comedy.
Oh, we're doing that now? Well, I was going to go last podcast on the left today, but let's stop it.
Yeah, we're doing that now. We're
Watch
doing it now.
me.
Kevin's got a show coming out on True TV. We're
Yeah,
gonna do
I
that
know.
now?
You mention it every single episode.
Yeah, it's called Friends of the Neeple.
Yeah.
I really thought you were going to say friends of the niggas. And I was like,
Oh, that would have been good. All right.
that's so close.
That's what I call him now, Neeple. That's how we get away with it.
No one's.